Alyork Sports Show, baby. What the fuck you thought, niggas? Let's get it. Salute to LES, West Coast, Vegas, East Coast, West Coast. If I said that already, man, fuck all that, man. Salute to everybody, man. Alyork Sports, man. I gotta hit y'all with another one, man. I know it's been a minute, man. I've been busy. I told y'all the pickup show is making crazy moves, man. We just made an adjustment right now that hopefully, you gotta say hopefully, it's for the better. You know what I'm saying? And salute to everybody involved, everybody that believes in us, man. I mean, yo, man, DOC, man, let's just keep banging these walls, man. Let's keep banging them, man. Real talk, man. Alyork Sports. Now let's get to the topics itself. We're going to start off on the Alyork Sports Show. We're going to go directly into the MLB standings. So a lot of it is incomplete because we got to wait on the National League West, which is the Colorado Dodgers, etc., with the wild card. But we're going to go to the American League East, where the Boston Red Sox already clinched, and they've been clinched. Right now they 107-52, first place. Salute to the real Boston fans, not the Met fans that became Boston fans. The real Boston fans. Salute to y'all. My New York Yankees are in second place at 98-61. We got 3 games left. Hopefully we could clinch that 100 win. I want to get 100 wins for this season. That'll be another accomplishment because, like I said, I just don't think they're going to win it all this year. So whatever we could get, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Now we're going to the American League Central, where the Cleveland Indians led all the way until now, and they 89-70, first place. They've been clinched that division. There's really no competition for them in that division. Maybe in a couple years, maybe next year if Detroit picks it up. Minnesota's definitely going down instead of up. Detroit's going up. Once they trade Cabrera and all that, they get a lot of pieces for Cabrera. They got a good team playing hard right now. So maybe they can make Cleveland work for that division next year. And American League West, which is the champion Houston Astros, who, you know, who I got high expectations for them again. I'm not going to give out my futures yet until the playoffs officially start. But yes, Houston is one of the teams I'm looking at, especially that Boston got the best record and they might be favored to come out the American League. But let me make sure before I start saying stuff, because I haven't even checked the futures money's on that. And in the National League, you got the Atlanta Braves 89-70. The surprising Atlanta Braves came out that division. Washington normally dominates that division. I was maybe thinking of Phillies year, and Atlanta came out of nowhere with Freddie Freeman, Acuna Jr., Albies. Them young boys is good, man. Markakis, they good, man. Teheran, so they earned their spot. I don't know if they're gonna last long in the playoffs, but it's a lot for them to say they made it, and that means a lot in Atlanta, especially with Bobby Cox out of there. Now the National League Central, you got the Cubs, who finished 93-66, and they still have 3 games left. They playing actually one right now, and they 1 game ahead of Milwaukee Brewers, who Milwaukee Brewers is going to surprise a lot of people, and I'm going to get on that on my future picks. And the National League West, you got Colorado up 1 game on the Dodgers. So that division is funny because there's 3 games left. Colorado could go from today being in first place to out of the playoffs if they get swept all 3 games, and you know, the Dodgers win their games and St. Louis win their games. Colorado could officially be eliminated. That's funny because they're in first place right now with 3 games left. That's just to tell you how tight it is. It's so tight, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, the American League wild cards all settled. Oakland Athletics going at New York Yankees. I very much want to win this game. If we win tonight, I think we clinch home field advantage, but we want to win 2 games. We want to win 100 games. 100 games is going to have us with that home game. I'm going to agree with somebody that said that if they don't make it to the World Series as a failure. I disagree with that. I'm going to agree if we don't win this game as a failure. So although I've got high expectations for Oakland, the young club hungry, Yankees got to win this game. Yankees got to somehow find a win this game. We win this game, we play Houston or Boston, and we lose. I'm satisfied as a Yankee fan. I'm going to tell you why. New coach. Judge was out half a season. We didn't pick up the 2 marquee pitchers we were supposed to. We got 2 mediocre pitchers, but we didn't get 2 marquee pitchers, or at least 1 marquee pitcher, which would have been Garrett Cole or Bumgarner, Blake Snell, or Jacob deGrom, who I wanted since day one. You know what I mean? And we didn't do that. We got A.J. Happ, who's like a level underneath all those pitchers. Good pitcher, good pitcher. He can actually qualify in the playoffs. I think Lance Lynn got to put in the bullpen. You got to put Lance Lynn in the bullpen. And we need the Yankees to come out of this wild card game. And somebody said that if you make it to the wild card, I'm not going to call them out because I like them. Oh, that's not a playoff game. The playoff game, whoever comes out of the wild card. Dog, this is a playoff game. Watch when the TV show it. You're going to see the Yankee Stadium. It's going to be fixed up in playoff fashion. That's a playoff game, dog. So do your homework, dog. I'm not going to call you out because I like you, but do your motherfucking homework. And you lucky I like you because I would have assassinated your ass right now. So, the National League wild card. You don't know. Milwaukee, it could be the Dodgers, it could be St. Louis, it could be Colorado. It's not configured yet, so we can't really talk about it, but it's going to be very interesting. So if you like baseball, pay mind to the National League. The National League, I think, is going to go into the last day. The American League basically is already situated. The National League is not situated, and anything can happen. Rockies could go from first to out. Cardinals could go from last into the wild card, and even the Dodgers could get bumped out. That's crazy, because I kind of like the Dodgers to make it to the series. But how they going to make it to the series if they don't even make it to the playoffs? So that's why I got to wait till everything pans out, and then we can get to it. All right, so that's it right there with the MLB standings. I gave it to y'all. I gave y'all the records. Now let's go to the Cy Young Award winners. We're going to start with the National League. These are the nominees. We got Max Scherzer of the Washington Nationals, 18-7, 300 Ks, 2.53 earned run average, 220 innings. Max is always in the running, man. I mean, that dude's incredible, man. I call him the Terminator because he got two different color eyes, and when he's out there, he's always giving it his all. Salute to Max Scherzer, even for being nominated again. He's got a couple under his belt already, man. Kid's a beast, man. Came from Arizona, went to Detroit. Now he's in the Nationals. He's still dominating. Another nominee is Aaron Nola of the Philadelphia Phillies, 16-6, 216 Ks, 2.45 earned run average, and 205 innings. And Aaron Nola's had, he made the All-Star team. He's having a great season. But to me, who's going to win it is the guy with the worst record, who's Jacob deGrom. Let me show you the statistic about Jacob deGrom that I followed up on. And mind you, I'm not a Met fan, but I'll give it up. deGrom is 10-9. That's very deceiving. I mean, he's got the worst record from even the American leagues, right? But listen to this. He's got 269 Ks. He's got a 1.70 earned run average. Do you know what's that? That's basically like he gives up 1.5 runs every 9 innings. That is insane. I mean, if you gave up 3, that is dynamite. He's giving up a little more than 1.5 runs per 9 innings. And let me give you the statistic that one of my boys, Jeff Best, kind of put up, and I did the research. If the Mets scored 4 runs every time he went out to pitch, 4 runs, they just say they scored 4 runs that whole game, deGrom would be 31-0-1 because he gave up 4 runs in 1 outing, the highest he ever gave up. That is also insane. This is why, as a Yankee, I wanted this guy badly, not because of that record. I didn't know that was going to pan out like that. But I think he's in his prime. He's got nasty stuff. He's been through it. He's got a World Series, and not a World Series win, but a World Series visit under his resume. The guy is a beast. The Yankees could have got him, but the Mets wanted too much. They were talking Torres, Andujar, and I'm not saying he's not worth it now, but I didn't want to give up these everyday players that could be amazing for like 15, 20 years for a pitcher that shows up one every 5th day. I couldn't do that. Now, if they would have wanted Torres straight up or Andujar straight up, maybe. But I think they wanted both of them. They bugging. That's why we didn't make that deal, and I'm glad we didn't. I love deGrom, but not that much. And let me go to the American League real fast. American League, you got Blake Snell, 21-5, 211 Ks, 1.90 earned run average for the Tampa Bay Rays. And Snell was a guy I was calling for in midseason, but they also wanted a lot because Tampa know what they got. The kid really progressed from last year. Lefty, got nasty stuff, young boy. And eventually, they're not going to be able to keep him when it's time to pay him because that's how the Rays and the Oakland A's do. When it's time to pay people, they can't pay them, so they let them go. Salute to Blake Snell, who's my leader, actually, to win the American League Cy Young Award. Then you got Corey Kluber, who's always in the running. I love Kluber from the Cleveland Indians. 20-7, 216 Ks, 2.83 earned run average, pitched 210 innings. And Blake Snell, if there's any weakness with Blake Snell, he only has 175 innings pitched, which is a lot more innings than everybody else who's being nominated. I mean, he's behind maybe 40 to 45 innings, which is a lot. But he still happened to possess a 21-5 record, which is kind of bugged out. Like, how do you pitch all those less innings? I mean, if you figure 40 innings less, if I do the math, that's about 8 starts. About approximately, not 8 starts. That's about like five starts. So he's 5 starts less, but yes, he still got the most wins in baseball. And 21-5. And then Corey Kluber's 20-7. I gave you all the Corey Kluber thing. And Justin Verlander is always in the run from the Houston Astros. He's 16-9, 2.80, but he's pitched 208 innings. And he's got this guy's incredible, 280 strikeouts. 208 innings and 280 strikeouts. He averages more than the strikeout per inning. Justin Verlander is that dude from the Astros. But I like Blake Snell in the American League, and I like Jacob deGrom to win it in the National League. I might think I'm crazy. With a 10-9 record, Alyork, what's on your mind? Well, if y'all remember, I think in 2013 or 14, King Felix of the Seattle Mariners had a 13-12 record, but his earned run average was like close to 2. And he won it. So a lot of times, don't go by the big record like the 21-5, 20-7. A lot of times, the earned run average would do it for you. You dig what I'm saying? And the fact that Blake Snell Blake Snell's actually in a decent team. Tampa made a run late, so they're actually a decent team. They got a better record than 500, but they still not a marquee team. So for a guy like Blake to get this award for a team that's kind of mediocre is saying something. And for Jacob deGrom, for a 4th place team that should be in last place, to get it in the National League, that's insane. That's one of the best seasons I ever seen from a team that was like basically in the cellar. The last time I heard of that was a guy named Lefty Steve Carlton of the Phillies. I think he went 27-10 for a southpaw pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies, where they were in the cellar, and he still managed to have a great record and a great earned run average. Woo! I have to get that out the way. Now let's go to NFL news. This is it. After this, I'm going to start. We closing up, man. Tom Brady and Bill Belichick not getting along. I'm going to side with Tom Brady on this one. My understanding is that Bill Belichick is acting real funny with it. I understand he's the coach. I understand the wins going to his name. But he doesn't give Tom Brady enough respect. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of y'all might not believe me. I mean, when you talking about how he starts every game, Tom Brady earned that, bro. The reason why he don't give Tom Brady all the respect he needs, because there was many years that he didn't have a nice receiving corps set up for him, because Kraft is the one that puts the money out, but Belichick is the one that shops the groceries. Belichick shops the groceries, Kraft the one that pays it. He doesn't let Tom Brady get any say-so in what he does. And that's kind of foul, because Brady earned that right to know if they're going to keep a receiver or let a receiver know. He shouldn't have to find out when he reads it on the newspaper the other day or somebody texts him. And that's foul. I thought Brady earned that right to get whatever they're going to do to be notified ahead of time. And obviously, that is not the situation. Like when he almost traded Rob Gronkowski to the Detroit Lions, when Matt Patricia went over there, Matt Patricia wanted to take Gronk with him. Belichick signed off on that trade. And Gronk just found out the other day. Gronk threw him under the bus. Gronk was just like Tom Brady. Every time they asked him a question, Tom Brady. Because you know Tom Brady wanted him there. Now, one time he gave love to Bill Belichick. Now, was that the right thing to do? No. Because now you got inner beef within the organization, and it's bad enough they're starting out 1-2. Although I think winning will cure the situation, now they're getting Josh Gordon back, and they're getting the homie back, Edelman. Julian Edelman's coming back. So now Brady's just going to get 2 all-star receivers right into next week's game, which I think is going to turn that engine on. And a defense saying all that, but you got to think about it. When you